This is a culvert that I made, and several people have asked about it and for me to show them how to make it. So that's what I'm going to do for you. This is a view of it. This is the culvert that I was just showing you, and shows you that I built it outside of this circle cavity. And as it comes through, you can go under here and put maybe, which I did was 3-inch of cement, laid it down first, and put these stones on top of it. You can go in it with a rock or sand. Just you have to be wary of water seeping through and washing some of the sand away. So if you can use this and go back and grout it with cement or some type of glue, that would be great. And I'll show you more in detail what I did to hold these walls up. I've got rods going out from here out about 2 feet, and I'll give that more descriptions of that later and videos of that too. But I did that about 4 different places down through here, just went out and went out with tie rods, and those were anchors out there also. So the bottom was just cemented in, but when I put these sidewalls in, I glued them here and set it on top. And then the same thing happened here as I glued the sides together. And it's a lot of glue in here that I'll show you as I build it. I'll build a mock of this one. And it comes on down in tapers. And I left it open here at the end so water can just flow out without being obstructed in any way. Let me go down here and show you the other one that I've got. I made it a little bit different. It's a little bit shorter, but the same purpose. And here I put the stepping stones up here, and also across the bottom made the same way, but I come up here with it so I can fill it in with dirt. And out here they have the anchors that I had mentioned previously on both sides to hold that up. But we'll learn this together, and see you on the next film. Welcome back. We moved to another area. I found some pavers that we can use, and I'll show you how to clean them, how we glue them and set them up at the right angle. So let's get going with that. If you would, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I sure do appreciate it. I'm going to put some more of these pavers together. I brought this from another location to put here, and we'll work with it, and I'll show you how that we encompass this. This right here, the black piece, is just a illustration of where the concrete culvert was at. So we'll work around that and see how it works out. Okay, I'm gonna add these other pavers in here, and we'll just let it grow from that. See how it goes. Okay, right now I'm getting ready to add these other culverts on there. A little bit windy out here. Put that one over there. See if it stays up. Try to get it to the edge. Put the other one on here. Here's some quarters, like I said, to help hold it in place. They're sort of not square on the ends, but just an illustration. Put these up here so that you can see what's going on. We'll see how that works and work on from there. Remember, I said that on these pavers you can switch them around on the base or either on the sides. I flipped mine around where they wouldn't match at all, so it would just look a little neater, I thought. And when you put these down, remember I was talking about having these ends on all of these, and even on the bottom and the side, clean. Put a little bit of spray water on it a little bit. It helps to glue it here, and then put your glue on it and set them in place. Let's see what we need to do now. Is when I do put glue on there, on these, and I got all these set, and some of these glues take up to 7 days to cure, so you have to read your labels and know a little bit about that too. But after I get these glued, and then the same day really, so they won't move around so much, or they'll be easier to move, I'll put these in here and glue them. It helps to hold these in place. And I put them on the back side of this up here, connected to the one that's not here, but like on the back side, put them at the top of the bottom and across the bottom here. It really helps for it to adhere and to be strong. It's a very strong glue that I got at Lowe's, and of course Walmart's got probably the same thing. But here's the way, after you get this built and you got them sitting, let them cure, I go back in with a metal strap as for a conduit, and put it in like this, screw in there, and a nut right here, sort of keep it from moving in and out. And I put it in a location sort of in the middle. After this has been cut off and you don't need it, sort of put it in the middle, not of the full block, because you're not using it all, but the part that will be under the soil and that is still there. Put that there. Get you an anchor. Well, right here's a big anchor, but I cut it off. That's what I've been doing to them because I don't need them all that long. I think it's a 36 inch, and that's the shortest that there is. So after I glue these in place, and several of them, I put this on here and let it glue. I glue it and let it cure. And then I put this on the other end, and it's got holes already in it. So you drive this in the ground, put this in that spot of glue that you've got where you want it to be, and then take this one and then put it in the holes on the anchor. And of course, you drive the anchor in the ground where you want it. And if this is going to be cut off through here at an angle, you want it like in the middle here. So drive this down equal to it in horizontal position, tap it down, and then go back and put your screw into it. And you can see what that'll do as far as holding it in place. You do that like on each paver, like there's one here and one here. But if it goes longer, you do one for each paver that you put up there. And then, like I was talking about, here's the glue. This is Gorilla Glue, and I've never used this, but if you look, you can see on the bottom that it's white. I had some before, and I don't remember the name of it, and I can't find it in my basement or my garage. But being white, if it's glue, then you need to put the glue in and not let it show. But the one I had was gray, about the color of this, so you could put it in the grout areas, glue it together, and use it as a grout filler, and just wipe your finger across it, and it evens it out, makes it look real good. So I think that's about all. Oh, well, one other thing I was wanting to tell you is when you got this position, and I'll put it down here because I can't hold it up there too well, but when you've got it in the position of the block up here, and you've got your anchor down here, you may want to get you a unit like this and compact the soil beside of the rod. You don't want to hit the rod, you'll bend it. Don't want to do that, but just go up and down and pack it. Put some more dirt in there. Probably put about 3 or 4 inches at a time, and just pack it down beside that rod and on out. Side the rod and on out. Just work it back and forth. If you've got another rod down here, just work around it too, and that will work out real good. Well, I hope yours, like you've seen mine, it really turned out good and had a lot of compliments on it. I hope this helps you, and pass the word along. And you have a great day. Thank you kindly. Here you can see all the attachments that I used from the base up to the sidewall on this unit. I got these at Lowe's, and they've got holes in them, so once you squeeze them in place, the glue spreads through and really helps to make contact. Now I don't have to trim this part of the yard anymore. I can just ride over it with a lawnmower with ease.